All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Legacy Dent Company. Today we're trying something a little different. Here in the shop today, we're dealing with the topic of pressure just outside of an impact zone, a dent, that immediate area, that immediate ring just outside of an impact where the energy radiates outwards, comes to a stop. Very pronounced versions of that energy. We will refer to it as a crown, but that soft little area just outside of a low, if you will go in and give it some attention, knock it down, soften it up, you're going to find that the lows will move a lot more freely for you. So today, Andrew and I are going to go in, soften those up. I'm going to try something that's a little bit different. I'm going to try using my blending hammer, but looking in the camera screen and not actually on the panel. So forgive me, the accuracy is off just a little bit, but that's an area where I want to get really good, and that is being able to film firsthand view, POV, of what I'm seeing when I'm doing dent repair. So here we go. All right, so even on the softest or smallest of dents, okay, here's our low, and if we lower our head down, we can see from the low to right out here is where the pressure is, or the energy that traveled outside of this impact. So if our head is looking down into the dent, all we see is just the low. As we lower the head down, we can start to see, and you can even see where the next little shadow starts right in here. In between here and the dent is where the energy radiated outwards and got trapped. So this, softening this up, softening up the target, is going to allow us to pull this up without any kind of being fought. This area, this pressure is fighting us from getting that up. Same thing on the back side. We raise our head up just a little bit. Now it's a lot more subtle on this back side, but we can see we got our low, and as we raise our head just a little bit, this is where that pressure stops. So from the low to right out here, this right here needs to get softened up too. As we start to step back a little bit and raise our head up and down, those little boundaries of the pressure outside of the dent, where that energy radiated outwards, becomes a little more clear. But that's where we're going to want to use our blending hammer and soften or prep the target. So to be able to put a glue tab or cold glue on this low and pull it up, we need to first prep or soften up this area on either side of the dent. If you want to hand me the blending, then I'll even record the visual. So we don't want to stay in one place for too long. We don't want to cause any pock marks we don't want to cause sharp features. So we're not looking at the individual orange peel, individual wrinkles, individual micro lows. We're looking at the overall shape of the metal. Same thing on the back side. We're not looking at any one little wrinkle or orange peel. We're looking at the overall shape. So big picture first. So we want to come in and soften up this front area, soften up this back area, and it takes multiple hits, tightly grouped. You don't want to stay in one spot for too long. With this front pocket, we want to keep the tip moving across that pocket, or hitting and towards us outwards. Or you can start at the edge of this and hit into the dent. But we need to, as we break up this pressure, give it somewhere to go. That way we can redistribute what has been compressed right in here. It was not designed to have this extra pressure, so we need to relieve it in order for this low to come up clean and not be fighting anything on its way up. So we're going to keep our tip moving. We're going to keep our head moving up and down as we do it, so we can see that subtle improvement and change that we're doing in the overall metal. So it should look something similar like this, and I'm recording looking into the lens, so This is going to be a little bit of a challenge. Let's get refocused here. All right, got it refocused. All right, so raising our head up and down, we can see those borders just outside of our low. So we're going to soften up this front side, the overall shape of the metal, not one individual little wrinkle or feature. So, and I'm going to record this while looking in the camera. Let's keep the tooltip moving. Keep our head moving up and down. These micro hits, micro adjustments. Okay, got a little too far outside. There we go. Now it's starting to break up, and I'm too far away from the dent. This is a little difficult looking in the phone. Okay, here we go. I'm going to try to stay from the edge of the dent up to our line of the pressure here. There we go. There we go. So let's lower our head down just a little bit. We're going to work our way into the dent, back out towards us, back into the dent, back out towards us, into the dent. Let me replace. Here we go. There we go. Okay. Okay, so the front side is really softened up. Now let's go attack that back side. And as I'm evaluating it, I can see there's more pressure right in here and right out here. So I'm going to break this up. As I break it up, I'm going to give it somewhere to go. I'm going to go into the dent, away from the dent, into the dent. Okay, let's keep it moving over here. Soften it up. Let's go to our little line of pressure right there. Let's blend out just a little bit. Back to that little line. Let's blend back into the dent just a little bit. So now on each side of the dent, that pocket of pressure is not as noticeably visible. We've really softened our target to be able to go in and put either a hot tab or cold glue right in there, and that will lift up a lot easier too, because it won't be fighting this pressure that was out here and out here from the initial impact and that energy radiating outwards. So we've kind of softened up the target. This will be a lot easier to pull up now. Okay, dead center in the low. Good strong base hand. And we're going to lift straight up from where we place it. Straight out trajectory. There we go. Just a soft tap. There you go. We've broken up all that pressure. It shouldn't take very much to move. How's that one look? So let's pick another target. There we go. Little suction push. Good firm base hand. There you go. Coming up. Sweet.
This might be our last one.
Okay. All right, let's just check the project progress here. Focus. There we go. Sweet. Look at that. That's killer. Okay. Is that glue? A little bit. Let's wipe that off. There we go. That's killer. Okay, we just got a little feature. So if you go in to knock down, we're just going to knock down that little piece right there. Really, you could probably put the tab on there one more time right here where this little low is right there, and then knocking down right there. I was just telling Andrew, this is where I'll grab a Dentcraft BP1 or B1P. So this is your Dentcraft B1P. It's really, really sharp. Okay, and it's not meant to be hit hard. It's real soft. If you're hitting hard with this tip, it will start wearing down and turn into a 2, a 3, or 4 real fast. But a BP1 should stay a 1 for quite a while. If you're wearing down your B1P, that means you're hitting too hard, and it's just not the right knockdown for that feature. Even though the feature may look small, if it doesn't budge with some light knockdowns, that means there's a little more pressure in there than meets the eye. So that's where I would go in and probably grab something like VIP's middle of the ground knockdown. So this isn't going to be their original. This isn't that super precise one. This is that one they came out with recently. It's in the middle. So this is good for precision, but allowing yourself to break up a tiny little pocket or feature. But on something that small, if we can get in there with that one, put it right on the money and knock it down. If it doesn't move, we grab something else. But I only pick up those. I pick up probably the 2. Let's see. Yeah, I probably pick up the 2 way more often than anything else because it's still got that precision, and it'll allow me to hit just a little bit harder, but it won't wear that 1 down. Now, to be fair, I'm having him fight for some pretty small details. A lot of techs would have already cashed in, called it a day. We're starting to train these eyes to see these. So he put a mark right behind our affected area. He's going to hit this little subtle pocket right behind it. All right. Right out there in front of that blue line. I'd say that's fixed. He's like kidding. All right, Andrew did a great job. Everybody get down in the comment section down below. Give my man a round of applause and some encouraging comments. If you like this video, then like this video. If you haven't subscribed to the channel already, do so. We've got many more videos coming. Get down into the comment section down below, share some knowledge, make some friends. They say iron sharpens iron. Now work hard. Go be great.